All right. Welcome back. I say apprehensively because the whole last stream, this game has definitely given a false sense of security and happiness. I was given an apartment, got to spend a lot of quality time with my squad mates, got to throw a party, may have found out that I had a clone of me that is very angry and mad. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Crap. I should have done the other part first. But the trainer, when I first logged in, she talked about how Chakwas had something to say to me, so I guess we're gonna walk around, make sure nobody has anything to talk to me about. Or at least anything new, because it was a DLC, but it wasn't a priority mission, so I don't know exactly.
Hey, Shepard.
Nope. And then it might just be Chakwas. It might just be Chakwas that needs me. Hello, Chakwas.
Shepard, remember our agreement?
Yeah.
We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Ugh. This is gonna suck. Save it for a victory.
Doctor, put that bottle in a safe place. We'll crack it open to celebrate our victory over the Reapers.
Admire your optimism, and I'll look forward to the day we can share it. Till then,
Ugh.
nothing to report.
Hurts my soul. And because I love being disappointed by my man, Garrus Vicarian, even though I love him and we did have time to share a bed again,
Not right now.
he'll say not right now. Okay. Okay. Well, then, like I said, I am going to do my priority mission that was on the Citadel. Unless Trainer has something else to say.
Commander?
Nothing else to say. No new messages, right? No new messages. Okay, we're gonna go back onto the Citadel, do that one quick priority mission, and then I'm gonna try to find all the other stuff that I have. Silver Sunstream. Oh, I'm assuming that's how I get back to the apartment. I'm assuming. But since I'm not coming here to run around and look around, because I don't really have
You're
anything
cleared
new,
to dock, Normandy. Do you
I'm
need
just
ground
gonna
transport?
go straight to the embassy.
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Gonna go straight there. So then that way I can get this over with. Because the Asari counselor wants to see me.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
What? You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Do you mind? I'm listening in on a story that has fully developed. Actually, I should take a peek at the Spectre office, make sure there's nothing new there. Wait, didn't Miranda say she was gonna meet me somewhere? Or am I just dumb? I feel like Miranda said something about meeting her. But I don't remember now. Alright, this stupid place. Hey, don't make me stop spinning. They are all very
all
busy.
remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Hello?
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt.
Okay.
But that isn't why I asked you here.
Okay.
The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
Yes.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Ooh!
Not exactly, but there
Damn
is
it.
a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst.
I need it.
The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
Why the
If this
secrecy?
artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which
Yep.
is why I'm bringing this to you.
Thank you.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable.
Okay.
For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Hello, Tim. Welcome back to
Whether
the
you know it
stream.
or not, you've
I see
become
your
the sole
hydrate.
ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Thank you. So glad. Got Paragon points. Like I really need those Paragon points. Oh my god. I've worked so hard on my Paragon points. I really feel like I had to meet Miranda here. And I don't want to go all the way back to the Normandy just for it to tell me that yes, that's the truth. So I guess I'll just make a quick stop on all the floors, check my map, see who's here, and then call it good.
Recognized. 1 moment, please.
Leave the Normandy docks for last. Because I feel like I got a message from Miranda. But I can't check my messages.
Now arriving at
James and Zaid.
24.
No.
Civilian housing.
Let's try this.
1 moment,
Purgatory Bar.
please.
Ugh. Arya, Edie, Joker.
Now arriving at ward
No.
level purgatory. 1 moment, please.
Well, this makes it a lot faster to just check. We get stuck with a lot of loading screens, but it sure makes it a lot faster. Oh, Tim, I don't know if they fixed the issue completely, but
Now arriving at
in the
Werther
first
Memorial
Mass Effect game
Hospital.
and the second Mass Effect game, I did have it crash multiple times on me. So hopefully they fix that. Because there was an update, but like my game still crashed the same day I got the update. So I'm hoping it's better. But I haven't had Mass Effect 3 crash.
Recognized. Please select a 1 moment, please.
1 and 2 did. 2 did in the worst spot. 1 wasn't bad. None of them were like really bad spots to crash. Annoying. Ah! I was right.
Now arriving at Presidium
Miranda's
housing.
here. My memory kind of served me right for once.
More trouble in the Perseus arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sylvia Omega cluster.
Okay, these are the apartments.
For the first time since the Ragnar War, the Asari homeworld
Okay.
has been attacked by alien forces.
Hello.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
What is it?
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda. But I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really.
Okay.
It's been eating away at me.
Don't like where this is
Confess.
leading.
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I do remember that
I think
conversation.
you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it.
What the fuck is in my brain?
The elusive man stopped me.
Stopped.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
You were
I understand why you
cautious.
wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After
Okay.
I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that.
Okay.
Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will
Oh,
when I had
got
the
it.
power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Okay. Thanks, but it's
You can't
okay.
keep beating yourself up
I
over the
really
past.
thought there was something
usually don't.
else.
But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
Nope.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Just let me help you. You know? That could make things go a lot faster if you let me help you.
Facts. The Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Paladin.
Excuse me, pardon me. I honestly thought that she was gonna come in with something else a lot worse than just that stupid chip thing again. I say stupid because it is very stupid in all forms, but I can understand why it bothered her so much as
Vector
well.
status. 1 moment, please.
I really can. Nobody likes being a slave.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Yes, I'm not gonna walk across the platform to get to my ship. I'm gonna use that. I'm done walking further right now. Anything? No? Great. So... let's go to Dakuna. Do some Elcor extraction. Is this where I was at? Locate secret artifact. No. Should be up here, right? No? Is that not where they were? Memory not doing so great. I almost feel like it was in the Valhalla. But why isn't it showing up? If that's the case. Let me just see if the journal. Search for survivors on Dakuna. Okay, yeah, again. Perfect. Great. Fuck you. Where's Dakuna? For the 5,000th time. Because this journal doesn't update like how I'd like it to. Fuck. Just tell me where Dakuna is. The Celian Nebula. Tim redeemed hydrate. I see you. Memory ain't serving so great. Oh, there it is. The Celian Nebula. Getting it. Oh wow, it actually opened it up again. Cause I'm pretty sure when I came in here to get that artifact, I had it at 100%. But because now that I have a mission here, it's at 66. Dakuna! Really? Oh, is it Ultan? What am I missing? I think I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Was that it? Is that not an actual mission? Yeah, because I can't land on it. What? What? Oh, shit. I'm a fast little dork. Anyway, what? I guess that was it. Because I don't know. I thought it was actually going to be a mission. But it did say I got a flotilla, and a flotilla is a ship. Like a big ship. Lots of ships. So I guess whatever. What other stuff do I got? The Cacoleosaur fossil. Where do I find you? Argos Row. Oh my god. I'm totally looking at the map. Don't mind that. I'm gonna pick up fuel while I'm here. Argus Row. Nope. Oh, there it is. Found it. This is what I'll do. Instead of trying to scan things off of stream, I will just look it up real quick, see where they're at, and make it a lot easier. Fuck. I have already pissed off the Reapers. Is there even anything here? The sound still gets me. Okay, that's fuel. Don't touch me.
Evasion successful.
I don't know why that sound still gets me like it does. Alright, why are you over here? Okay, there's something at that planet.
Reapers eluded.
Don't touch me! Can't touch me if I'm on a planet. Leave me alone. You can touch me when I'm getting fuel. But yeah, can't touch me while I'm doing this. Ooh. 58% assets recovered. Okay, that means I'm done
Faster than
here.
light jump successful.
Because I'm not gonna worry about the fuel situation until I get back. Gorgon! I can't wait to piss off Reapers here. God, these stars get so bright.
I found something.
Start. Oh. Yeah, this one might be immediately found. Advanced power relays. Nice. 100% assets. Okay, goodbye. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Hello, Duel. Welcome back to the stream. Being chased by Reapers. As per usual. Hello? What is this? Pinnacle Station. I do nothing.
Signal confirmed.
I do something. Ah, yes. That's very usual. How are you? I'm good. Hopefully your Sunday has started off pretty okay. It always feels weird to stream kind of late on Saturday and then come right back into streaming kind of early in the day. Turian Spec Ops team. I'll take it. Shit. There's a lot of assets here. And I'm gonna piss them off. Oh, wrong way. Spec Ops team go pew pew. Yes. Got it. I think I asked, how are you? Oh yeah, I did. Hey, I got the Cacliosaur. I'm not done yet, though. Oh, there's one right there.
Evasion successful.
Oh, there it is. Okay, found the
Reapers
asset.
eluded.
It's fuel. Get it. Go. Back out, back out, back out, back out. Go! See ya.
Faster than light jump successful.
I am good. Just relaxing and eating foods. Oh, yeah, like, I ate lunch almost right before I started streaming. I'm really bad about eating lunch at a better time when it comes to Sundays. Oh my god, you're so fast. Fuck off, sir!
Evasion successful.
Okay, we're good. I just need to jump to another relay for now to get away from him. So I can look up. Look up where I gotta go next. Okay, so I got Elcor, Cacliosaur, target jamming technology. Watch this be something that I missed. Damn it. I think I missed this one. Because it was during the Rannoch Admiral. And if I didn't get it, I bet I don't have it. Alright, well, missed 5. Really racking it up here. Reaper code fragments. Bet I missed these too. Guarantee it. Yep. I would have gotten them through the fucking Geth Fighter squadrons. Cerberus fighters, let's see if I missed you too. I probably did, because I hate everything. I don't remember if I've done this mission. Have I done this mission? N7 Communication Hub. I haven't, so I still have a chance to get to get these codes. I still have a chance to get the ciphers, but I have missed out on 5 things. I can't get that, screwed up on that, and that, so. Will I remember? No, let me make a note. Let me make a note so I never have to look it up again. Because I will forget if I don't make a note. Target. Reaper. Okay, yeah, those are the only 2 that I don't have. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I know, I have to make more notes when playing this game. I have to, okay. As annoying as this is gonna be, I'm gonna go back to the Citadel. So I can drop those 2 things off. And then that way I can just focus on the priority mission. Citadel. Dog. I don't know where I need to go. I don't know where to go for
You're clear to dock,
these.
Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
It would be better if I don't take it.
I'll handle it. Yes, Commander.
Because I'm pretty sure with me running around the last time before I started the Citadel DLC, I found out that there's nobody else to talk to.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assistance.
Yeah, because I got nothing to talk to here. At least you're walking normal.
Yes, Sergeant. Heard from your brother since then? No, Sergeant.
Okay, so nothing here.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of...
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment.
Doc's holding area. Let's see. Let us see. Don't really remember. I'm pretty sure there was
Now
nothing else I
arriving
needed
at
to do.
Docking Bay E24,
James and Zaid. Nope.
emergency civilian housing. 1 moment, please.
I'm just jumping. Because I've already ran around and I would have gotten more missions if I needed them. Sucks, though, that I've missed 5 side missions.
Now arriving at
Probably haven't missed more than I thought. 4? Oh, yeah, you.
We got your people off to Kuna, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major
Enough.
setbacks, the Turians and
Ah.
Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep
That's a great answer. Alright, one more person I gotta find. Haven't been to Purgatory Bar. So then that way, like, I'm just trying to avoid me looking at the missions and going, oh, look, something I can do, and then realizing that I can't do it. So
Now arriving
that's
at
why.
fourth level, Purgatory. Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please.
This poor elevator has to deal with me from now on, because I found all the ways to make it faster. All of the ways.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Yep, and I'm leaving already. Goodbye. Because I did make a note, too, when it came to the war strategist at the apartments. When it came to the suicide mission in Mass Effect 2, I took down notes of all the best people to bring and where.
Actually, I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
Do whatever you wanted to do.
You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
I'm glad it could help.
Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cacliosaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
Okay. Bonus! Is there fast transport here? Probably not. Alright, on to the next priority mission because holy crap.
Spectre status. 1 moment.
I'm actually doing kinda okay if you just ignore the 5 missions that I've missed. And I knew it too. I knew those Reaper codes were gonna be in that thing. I knew it all. And I tried so freaking hard.
Before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Shani.
Yeah, let's go. I'm mad that I missed him. And I knew that there was a chance of me missing something too with the General because there was a down area that I never got to go look at before the mission was completed. We good, trainer? We good. To the next priority mission, which is over here. Boop. Land.
Is under heavy Reaper attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum.
Oh boy.
The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle, and let's do this.
I figured Liara would be coming with no matter what when found out that the Reapers were attacking. Figured that was going to be the case. Well, let's go. Everybody's done. I guess I could have also checked on guns needing to be upgraded. Increase health and armor damage, increase ammo cover penetration, decrease the effectiveness of armored targets. Sure. We're all good to go. Tim redeemed hydrate.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
I'm going to head out. I need to finish my essay. Okay, you do that, Duel. Good luck with the essay.
It's several thousand years old.
Thank you for stopping by.
And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
As they tend to do.
Venezia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files.
Okay.
She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them.
Okay.
Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I remember your mother. She fought to break free of indoctrination.
And this brings all those memories back. What if Thessia faces the same fate?
We'll save them. As much as we
Not
could.
for long. We'll find the catalyst and save Thessia.
I hope you're right.
Fucking
buckle up.
Reapers,
This
man.
one's gonna be tight.
Oh, yay.
This can't be happening. My home.
Looks bad, but we can't stay up here. We're exposed.
Let's get down.
You must be Commander Shepard.
Yeah, don't mind me. Oh my god. Well, oh god.
Reinforcements at quad 091. Situation urgent.
Feel something.
I think I just walked over some bodies, my bad.
Commander, we heard... The barrier's been breached! Commander, we'll talk later! Get on that gun up there and do some damage! Somebody better get on that gun!
Oh my god, I hate these guns! What am I shooting at?
Enemy targets on you! Hold them back!
Well, I finally see a brute. I ain't got nothing. I hate these guns, though. I really do. Crap! Oh, come on. I hate these guns! These turrets suck.
I want that gunship prepped and in the air!
Then use different guns.
Lock that hole!
They wanted me to use it.
Someone get me a location on our snipers! Yes, ma'am! Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs.
Okay.
Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What are your orders?
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
Your voice also sounds suspiciously familiar. I sympathize.
I know what that's like, but you have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists. So what are we doing here?
I'm looking for
We're
an
after
artifact.
a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now!
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No. If we don't get to that temple, Lieutenant, this will be the last you ever see of Thessia.
That's
You're
even if
witnessing
this
the
thing
extinction
works.
of our entire
We
race.
don't even know.
This is the end.
And you really think you can stop all that from happening?
The Crucible
We've
can.
uncovered a Prothean superweapon. It will win this war.
Prothean, huh? How do you know it'll finish the job?
It's the only chance any of us have got.
This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia.
Yeah, let's just drop
Make it
there.
count.
I'm gonna fucking
I was
try.
Here years ago. To see the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it!
Great.
This has to end.
What?
Stay angry. We'll need it to get through this.
Remember
There we go.
that, because here they come.
Okay, it must have been that DLC that made my gun seem like crap. Because I was like, I don't remember my gun being this crappy.
Looks clear.
Then move! Get off the bridge!
Ammo. Ammo. But yeah, Tim, I would have used different guns, but they did suggest me to get up on the turret. So I did it.
That building, we've got fire support.
Scatter and take cover!
I like that one just standing still for me. That was very helpful. Why are they all just standing still? Is there a reason? They're not as aggressive as I last remember these being. Liara, please do not walk in front of me while I'm shooting.
Keep an eye on our perimeter.
I believe that was everybody finally.
They just won't stop.
Well, they are. They do kind of have a lot of people. Like, the more they kill and take over per planets, the more they're gonna have for an army. And that is the shitty thing about this. What's blinking over there?
More of them ahead.
That is the way to go, so I don't want to go that way just yet. I want to check. Thank goodness it is very rare that anything is based on time in this game. Okay. Spore pod.
That door ahead looks like our way out of this mess.
That sounds like a banshee.
We've got more of those mutated Asari ahead. They really mean business, don't they?
Come on.
All right, let's get moving before more of them come back.
What the fuck? I was concerned there for a second.
There's a ramp here, Shepard. Might be our way through.
I know there's a ramp. I'm looking. Hold on. Okay, up, look up.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
No one ever said the Reapers played fair. They hope to break our morale by turning our own kind against us.
Yep. That they do. And I mean, Garrus has been living with it since they first attacked Palaven. So get used to it, Liara.
You look at something like that and you wonder where all the good in the universe is going. Because it sure isn't here.
Damn. Fucking Reapers, man.
Head to the left. Snipers on the balcony.
They're Asari. We might be able to reach them.
How about that?
Specialist Kayla. Specialist Geneva was just killed by enemy fire. No sign of her yet. What's your situation? Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm cut off from outpost Tychus. Wait, Shepard just arrived. Watch your head! How long can you hold out? Not here, as long as you can. Can you really win
You wish. We don't know.
Nice shot.
Feels like a kill zone.
You hit
Can't
one.
hit that apparently.
Go into cover. Nice shot. You hit one. That's the last of them. Get moving, Commander.
Toward the Reaper. It's a way out of here.
You suddenly feeling lucky, Tassoni?
No choice.
Garrus, please. Garrus, please. Garrus, please. I need to get by you. Garrus, thank you. Oh my god.
Outpost Tychus isn't far from here. I can cover you. Go!
This
It
nightmare
is
never
outpost.
ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
Drinks will be on me. It's been so damn long in coming.
Again. That's if we... Ooh. Oh, God. It's even if we find the information that we're looking for.
This can't be the last I see of Thessia.
I'm trying.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it.
What about the rest of your squad?
Dead.
They're all dead. We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
Well, we could
I
use
know
their
it's
help.
rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is anybody left on this frequency? We are in
War
need
is
of immediate air
unfair.
support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up. Talon 1, watch the jamming. Target acquired. I'm hit. The stabilizer blew out. This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander. I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
So, can I just, like, bum rush in there now? I was still looking down my sights. Son of a bitch.
That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Well, you know, maybe.
Move! Now's our chance!
Trying.
Watch out, more hostiles ahead.
Heads up, more hostiles standing our way.
Bogey incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
Ow, okay, ow, okay. Ow.
Looks like the Reapers have air support too.
Holy shit! supposed to do that when I'm getting shot?
There she is.
You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up. I'm in trouble. My shields just took damage. Talon 5 going down. Repeat, Talon 5.
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
Where are you going? Ow, okay, ow, okay. Ow! God! Jesus. That was sure a fight. We're finally here.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
Let me take a look.
Okay.
It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Wouldn't expect that for a temple.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
This is still a very wide open area.
Hello? Is that... anyone there?
Doesn't feel right. The scientist should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for.
I don't think it'd be just right out here in the open, Shepard.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors. Without knowing what...
What's this?
Whoops. The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry.
Oh, and that one didn't ask for a lot. Well, there's some scientists that are dead.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
I would say yes.
How about this?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Any more?
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
I'm wondering how the security barrier was still up if the Reapers killed the scientists.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. It's definitely an inside job.
One?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
Fantastic.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
Funny, but he looks like a Prothean to me.
Not necessarily.
It's starting to feel like we're missing something.
It looks like a Prothean.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
And I say we're looking at another Prothean.
Yep.
I admit there is a certain resemblance.
Shepard, we're getting nowhere fast. I think we might want to take a look at those scientists.
I don't wanna.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Doesn't she look a bit like a Prothean there?
What? But... I see what you mean. That is troubling.
A little. That is a little.
It's the goddess Athame again.
Or a Prothean calling itself Athame.
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
Okay.
Take a look at their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean a lot less Prothean?
I admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history.
Yeah.
To consider the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves.
Why is everything so black?
If the Reapers hadn't attacked, this revelation would be the biggest event our civilization...
Ah! There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
From what you've told me about the one on Mars, these beacons are a motherlode of information.
Yep.
Worth keeping quiet about.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
Well, hate to say it, but it would explain Asari's superiority.
Explain why Asari are so advanced.
You did say this temple was thousands of years old, Liara. That's a lot of time to study it.
That doesn't make it true.
Like Athame wasn't a Prothean? Think about it, Liara. A scientific breakthrough every couple centuries from this beacon and your people would be running the galaxy. Which they pretty much do.
Sorry,
well,
should
if it
share
is true,
knowledge.
the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharaoh's years. No connection here.
To think victory over the Reapers all comes down to this. Find what we need, finish the Crucible, and the war's over.
You look like you're glowing.
Feel that? The beacon's powering up.
It seems each connection provides more power to the beacon.
Bet even your scientists never got this far.
Oh, they didn't have the Prothean feelers that I got. I
can't believe this whole temple is a front.
Best place to hide a secret is out in the open.
Aha, it's because I didn't walk close enough to it.
There, another one.
Doesn't look like we're done yet.
I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
I know you don't like the idea, Liara, but it looks to me like your people can thank this beacon for giving them an edge.
Our whole civilization.
Eh.
None of it's what I thought.
Well, sorry, Liara. That just seems to be the case.
That did it. I think we can access the beacon now.
And see, and that's probably why those scientists had to kill themselves, is because they couldn't let the secret out.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
What are you?
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Not so fast.
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
Yes. What is it?
A Prothean.
Or at least a dead one. Remember Vigil?
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project
Okay.
referred to as Crucible.
Cool. What's
He
the
died
catalyst?
fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
Nope.
We're all Protheans, so grim.
Yeah, it seems to be the case.
What happened to
Crucible,
the
stay
Crucible
on
in your
track.
time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle.
Yeah, sounds like
Later, we
Cerberus.
discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
Sounds familiar.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assume the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So
We're
who
just
is the
assholes.
master?
Unknown, its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
Then help us.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break this cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not a Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
Give us a chance!
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
If you wish to continue fighting, I will not hinder you, though I deem your odds of success remote.
We'll take our chances.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
Oh, would you look at that? Kai is indoctrinated.
You.
Shocker.
The scientists. What do you want?
Okay, maybe the scientists
Your
didn't kill
attention.
themselves.
Someone would like to talk with you.
I don't give a shit about the elusive man. Get out of here, Uncle Ben. It's been a while since I've had to yell at you. Shoot it.
Shepard,
Kill him. Kill virtual Uncle
How did
Ben.
you find this place?
the archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. Dasoni. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them.
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
Yes, it
How
does.
about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
Whose side
What
are
the
you
hell are
on?
you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
Oh my god, we need to work
You've been
together.
spending too much time with the enemy. They're dragging you over to their side, their way of thinking.
No, I just see things differently.
Mm-mm.
If you truly care about humanity,
There's
you'll
some
stop
doubt.
fighting me.
I got some doubt in
Join
him.
me.
Don't ever question my intentions. I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know.
You mean like your
And
eyes?
Don't assume you know me.
Well, I
My
hate you, Uncle
methods
Ben.
for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
I like this. You've lost your touch.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you miss the point. The world is more gray than you care
He's got a
to
sword
admit.
out.
With the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict once and for all.
He's got a
You're
sword
either
out.
with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve her of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
What data? Oh, fuck yes, I can kill him. Well, of course you've been hit.
Heads up! Gunship!
Get to cover!
Holy fuck!
I've got this! I need to recharge! Cover me!
The gunship's taking up position!
Shepard is mine now. The pity the good ones never last.
Whoa!
There's only one way this ends.
Okay.
Target the supports.
Oh, target the supports, really? Must be nice. Okay, I have like 5 other guns on my back, so maybe we could do something with it.
Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
Really? 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 It didn't even let me fight him. It didn't let me fight him. Can the Asari shoot it down, maybe? Is there anybody left with that?
Shepard! Hang on!
Thank you, Liara. But I'm still pissed!
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound.
Oh, great! More PTSD? War fucking sucks. It didn't even let me properly fight him. I totally would have kicked his ass. But I know Kai's been indoctrinated. Pretty sure the Uncle Ben has too.
Commander?
Yeah, it's me.
Counselor? The mission...
We've lost contact with Thessia. It's gone dark.
How soon will the Crucible be ready to deploy?
Counselor, I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
What happened?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then you'll excuse me. There are
Preparations to make. Continuity of civilization to consider. I never thought this day would come.
None of us did. Sorry.
The game didn't let me properly fight him.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard. Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
No, I should have known.
It's my job to be prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia's lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
This is shitty.
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Oh my god, am I taking the fight to Uncle Ben? Am I going to see Uncle Ben and finally punch him in the face? Please give that to me!
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
Oh.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, Mom, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Good job.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Lyra system, and you were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
I don't think he wants to know what's happening. I really don't think he wants to know what's happening. Wow, I've got a lot of help though. I just saw that. So good though. But I do have a lot of help. Oh my god. The fall of Thessia.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
Nothing's been easy.
There wouldn't be a minute of this war that was easy. But watching Thessia fall, and knowing it was my responsibility.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
I wasn't given the chance to fight him.
The war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
I'd bet on you.
You'll make it, Anderson. And when this is all over, you can show me London.
It might need a new coat of paint first.
This'll be over soon.
It better. Shake this off, Shepard.
I will.
I won't. I'm gonna have a PTSD dream later on. When somebody tells me I need to take a nap and rest, it's gonna happen. This is a hard game.
Not after we took down that Reaper on Rannoch. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way we could have stopped every Reaper on Thessia. The Asari should have jumped in earlier.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility on Ontaron. I've updated the
Communication
galaxy
hub. This is where I can get the other thing if I don't fucking miss it.
Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea, and right now it's the best lead we've got.
In any event, good luck. Commander?
Thanks. But since that was a priority mission, let's go talk to people.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
This is supposed to be a joke.
So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous." The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides.
Yeah.
The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the Genophage.
Boy.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
That sometimes isn't the best way to go
Shepard,
about it, Joker.
I have a question about human behavior.
This isn't the best time, Edie.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise. Hello, Shepard.
So Thessia, huh?
Yep.
I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now.
It's
Too
not
soon?
People died.
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
Well,
you see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because Edie says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Elysium, where it was pretty much you versus 10,000 Batarians trying to kill you. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you, and I'm supposed to help.
I need a drink.
I appreciate the thought, Joker, but I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, Edie. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
Couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We got work to do.
I need a drink. Thinking I'm gonna have to start pouring shit little stronger. Game sucks. Jim used hydrate. Redeemed hydrate. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need a more stiff drink at some point, Tim.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Thanks, trainer. Sorry, military command. Good you opened this message. This isn't actually a sorry military command. They're busy tending to what's left of their planet. Is that Kai? It's Kai. So you survived our fight on Thessia. You're not as weak as I thought, but never forget that your best wasn't good enough to stop me. Now an entire planet is dying because you lack the strength to win. The legend of Shepard needs to be rewritten. I hope I'm there for the last chapter. It ends with your death. I hope I get to fucking kill you soon. You know what you need, Shepard? You need a night where you just get to hang out and try to be normal for a few hours. Let's get something to eat. After that, we could go down to the strip or whatever you want. Let me know. From Liara, Shepard, I thought it might be nice to spend some time away from the Normandy. I don't have anything particular in mind. Perhaps we can meet at the apartment and decide from there. Kolyat. Please. Commander, I was somewhat surprised to receive a calm call from the Council. They would like to hold what humans call a memorial service. Where it is held does not matter so much as who attends. I would like you to be there, as well as those people in Normandy who knew my father. I understand at human services, people speak well of the dead. It seems appropriate for you to conduct this part of this as the commander of the Normandy. To be honest, I'm somewhat nervous I might recall an inappropriate memory in front of everyone. Thank you, this would mean a great deal to me. Oh my god. From Jacob Taylor, Shepard, so the Normandy's in dry dock. Seems like the perfect chance to hang out and find some trouble. Meet me outside the arcade on the main level if you're game. Steve Cortez. All work and no play. Shepard, now that we've got a little downtime on the Citadel, I wanted to share something with you. I'm taking the shuttle down to Silver Sun Strip. Meet me there. Oh, God. And they really trying to make it seem like this game is fine. Hello.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
I don't know if I can do this, Tali. Earth, Palaven, Thessia.
Tim redeemed hydrate.
Everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does. Who am I to make that call?
You're the one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. You can do this. I know you can.
Thanks.
Thanks, Shepard.
I want death.
Hello, Commander.
Hi, Chocolates. See what my man has to say about this. Anything, or is it just gonna be not right now? Or, yep, easier. Never mind. Hi.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
I'm glad they did.
Fantastic. That must be a weight off your shoulders.
It is. Though this being a war, one burden replaces another.
What happened?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
There's no other way.
No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard?
I'm fine!
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take before you...
Before a certain Turian with no romantic skills to speak of tries to cheer you up.
Cheer? Coming from you?
Mood swings. Don't worry. We'll get through this. We always do. Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire.
They went fucking hard.
Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And have you checked on Leora?
Shit!
She must be devastated. That's not something you ever forget. Shepard, this is where you take all your anger and frustration, bottle it up, then use it to rearrange every molecule in Kai Lang's body.
Oh, I'm planning on it. Fucking
Maybe
planning on it. Liara is in her usual room, right? No, she is not.
Dr. Tassoni has gone to speak with the Prothean.
Oh. Methinks she's getting a little desperate. Thank you, Cliff, though. I appreciate it. Sucks. I do really appreciate Garrus trying his best to cheer me up when he also had to make a pretty tough decision. Why is Kaden down here?
That can't be true.
You saw it with your own eyes. The goddess Athame was Prothean. You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd
Hey,
settle down. My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Apologize,
Given what's happened
Javik.
today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara Tassoni.
Well, thank you for finally calling her by her name.
Unexpected.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Okay.
Carry on.
Great fucking time here.
I'm told you spoke with a VI of one of my people. It seems another Prothean still fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of
You got
the
a
galaxy.
point, but it still fucking sucks.
I suffered many defeats in the last war, Commander. Let this loss be the fuel that powers your rage.
Not renegade rage,
How
though.
do you see with only 2 eyes? Evolution has taken a strange turn in this cycle. I am with my own thoughts.
I mean, I do just fine with my 2 eyes.
Kenan, have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was thinking of inviting Tassoni a trainer up for a wee game of strip
Of course
poker.
you were.
Right. You're not going to invite that reporter Allers, too?
Nah, she'd bring cameras and record the whole thing.
And if you lose, you don't want the whole galaxy knowing how little you bring to the table.
Damn, girl. My back roll is just fine.
Oh my god.
Commander.
Nothing to report.
Purple People Eater redeemed hydrate. Welcome to the stream.
Commander.
We were just talking to Liara.
She's a strong one.
I'd say her world's just been completely rocked.
Completely. Adams and I were just remembering Noveria and the terrible way her mother died.
Yep.
Yara seemed so together afterward. Couldn't have been easy.
For weeks, she told me stories about her mother.
Yeah, me too. I have a feeling she'll be okay.
Yeah. Hope so.
Yeah, hope
don't
so.
worry about Kai Lang. Now that we've seen his dirty moves, next time, he's getting his ass kicked. Count on it. Can't wait to get back out there. Can't wait to get back out there.
Yeah. Oh, Diana's down here. Hey, Diana, I have bad news.
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. I've never really been unlucky.
Oh
Does
boy.
Dr. Tassoni ever let you in her room? Because she keeps me out. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Dr. Tassoni keeps you out because she's the shadow broker. Not like you'll ever hear that.
I'm liking the new you, Esteban. It's about time you loosened up a little.
Not sure how drinking mezcal late into the night makes me a better crewman.
How does it not? It gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
Heartburn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
I need a good dog right now.
Good dog.
Sucks.
Everything okay, Shepard?
No.
Good to see you, Commander.
Everything sucks.
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels to lose like that. I know that doesn't make it easier, but you're just human like the rest of us.
You're trying to make me feel better. It's not working, Lieutenant.
Hey, everyone on this ship knows you did all you could. You need to cut yourself some slack. Whatever it takes to get that data back from Cerberus. We're behind you. Whatever. I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard.
Okay, wait. Does that mean you're done?
Sure would have liked to visit Thessia before the war. Imagine a whole world of those blue beauties. One of the wonders of the galaxy, if you ask me. You want to hit Cerberus where it hurts? I'm with you.
Good.
Ready when you are.
Because I want to. So badly. I gotta go back to the crew deck because I'm pretty sure Liara went back to her office. Support Tolly.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her comm.
How bad?
I've never seen Liara like this. Not even after Noveria.
Damn.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven.
I'm just another damn reminder of how many people are dying. You should talk to her.
I just regained my homeworld. She just lost hers.
Well, I don't have any magic words. She needs time. Maybe call her later.
She went straight to her cabin.
I'll go talk to Liara.
Thanks, Shepard.
I was already planning on it. Mind you.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that.
Well then.
How did this happen, Shepard? Did I just assume the Asari would be ready? That the Council would protect them? Or was I so busy with the Catalyst that I ignored my own people?
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this, to start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Well then.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you. I need some time, Shepard.
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
Thanks. Prothean notes, 2186 entry 4. I can't let disappointment stop me from learning the Protheans' history. It's just as naive as thinking they were all benevolent. And I have perhaps been arrogant judging an entire species on what little time I've had to know its sole survivor. He was hardly responsible for the skewed view I had of his people. I put forward the idea of writing a book with Jabek, and to my surprise he said he would think about it. Perhaps it's a start. Possible book titles. Glyph, please flag this as a list of possible book titles. When this is all over, I'd like to publish what we've learned about the Protheans. Protheans, Living Legacy, The Prothean Empire, The Protheans, The Last Prothean, Living History of the Protheans. I despise thinking up titles for my... Oh my god, the feel of being a writer! Academic research, Prothean Journeys, Journeys with the Prothean. Okay, goodbye.
Hopefully she's doing better now.
Thanks for talking to her. Neither of us knew what to say.
There's not much we can say. But being there helps.
That it does. Being there helps.
Thanks, Shepard.
Okay, can we just go back to nothing being wrong? Nothing from Trainer, apparently. Well, goodbye! Where's the investigate? Wait. I'm looking for N7 Communication Hub. Wait. I don't think I got this. No, it's because it's in the N7 Communication Hub. I hate this. Where is the N7 Communication Hub? Aha! Found it. I'm literally just here for this communication hub, huh? Well, let's go, James. How's the new gun? A lot of damage, but not a whole lot of anything else, so. This sucks.
Commander Cerberus has taken one of our secret communication facilities. All campaigns in this theater depend on the information that dish array supplies.
What do we know?
Shocker.
We're getting intel from a tech who survived the attack. Grace Sato. She's hiding in a security bunker off-site.
A civilian?
Yes, patching her through.
Miss Sato, what's happening down there?
I'm staying hidden, but I'm the only one left. They're trying to hack into our systems to access Alliance operations protocols. I'm tracking their activity, but they're bound to find me sooner or later.
Hang in there. We'll be there
Tim
soon.
redeemed hydrate.
Yes. Yes, Commander.
It's not ideal, but she's the only one with any traction on this. The information stored in that network is critical, Commander. If it gets into enemy hands, we'll lose a lot of good people.
I'll take care of it, Admiral.
See that you do. Hack it out.
Yeah, I'd really like to... I would really like to find out that Uncle Ben is there and then take care of him.
They're locking onto me. Moving out of range.
Miss Sato, we've landed. What are we looking at?
I'm trying to seize control of the 3 critical access points. I'm updating your nav point with the location of the terminal they're closest to cracking.
We'll keep them from hacking in.
Sucks to be all of you. Oh, I'm so tired of losing to Cerberus. Anything good in here? Besides a med kit? Still hate how much this game is managing to hurt. Where did I even start?
Cerberus encryption algorithms of some sort.
Got it. Got me some codes. Okay. Thank you for taking forever to look at that med kit. Okay. Okay.
Commander Shepard, Cerberus shuttles are scouring the area. I think they're looking for me.
They're using comms to pinpoint Sato's location.
Oh no. How do we...
Nothing's changed. Just upload the next set of coordinates.
Yes, Commander. Updating your nav point.
Is that all that dropped? They... Where? They did kind of drop behind us, didn't they? No. Yep. Are you done yet? Yeah, now they're done. Good lord. I think I passed it. Almost. No, no, no!
Miss Sato, come in. Miss Sato, are you there?
Must be afraid to break radio silence.
We need the final coordinates. Grace, listen to me.
Can't talk. They're right outside.
I know you're scared. This is more than you signed up for, but I won't let you down, I promise.
Okay, Commander. Updating your nav point with the last location now. But if you get to me in time... Just hurry, please.
Commander, I think I can make a run and get her.
Do it.
Definitely do it. I don't even care about killing the rest of them.
Commander, they've almost got the doors open. Help!
Got her covered, Commander. Area cleared. Picking up Miss Sato, then heading back to the rendezvous point.
Heck yeah!
Good job, Lieutenant.
Level up! I guess I kind of asked for it to try not to ask him for sad.
Operations in this theater are safe again. No small task to keep it that way. How's Misato doing?
She asked to be transferred to a nearby Alliance station. She wants to help however she can.
Good. We need all the help we can get. Hack it out.
Alrighty then. I wonder when the no point of return is in this game. Alright, I have all the stuff that I could need for the Citadel. I'm gonna go for that one Citadel thing. Just so then that way I'm kind of like... I'm kind of like caught up. I say as it probably gives me more stuff to do. Why are you still focused on the Citadel party? That's done and over with. Where do I drop these off? Citadel Embassy. I almost think I have everything that I could possibly need.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
To the embassies. Said 4. Okay, so it might actually be up here.
Active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Hello. I think it's this guy actually. Yes, it is.
Your intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus engineer. I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander.
Heck yeah.
Yes, Commander Shepard found some encryption algorithms. The team is expecting results soon now.
Yay, I did something.
Spectre status recognized.
Since I am here... Transfer authorization for Private Talibi. Has requested a transfer to a unit actively engaged against Reaper hostiles. A note from Sergeant Lem says the Private Talibi is an exceptional engineer, recommending her for duty on a team set to sabotage Reaper processing centers. Spectre authorization will fast track this request. Sure. Why the hell not? Right? Okay, now I'm good to go back to Normandy. To do another priority mission. Because I'm actually all caught up now at this point. Because there's my priority and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I've missed.
Attacked by alien forces.
And I don't really... No, there's transport here. That's fine. There's transport here to get me straight back to the Normandy.
Now arriving at ward level.
Wait, wasn't people... I think there are people that were wanting to do stuff here. If I remember correctly. We all know how that goes. Yep, Lieutenant Cortez. Meeting place. Let's do it!
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
So where are we going?
Activating external cameras.
Okay.
I didn't know this shuttle had virtual windows.
Bet there's more you don't know about this bird.
What's that supposed to mean?
Before Mass Effect fields, there was no such thing as inertial dampeners.
Okay.
Yeah?
Here, feel this.
Whoa!
That, my friend, is unadulterated momentum. Want to really feel it?
Go for it. Let's have some fun.
You see? Doesn't take much to pull a few G's. Back in the day, pilots would wear G-suits. It squeezes your body so that the blood stays in your head in tight maneuvers. I'd wear a G-suit when flying my Trident. In a fighter, it's common to transfer power from the inertial dampeners to other systems.
Okay.
You miss flying fighters? Can't imagine you're too thrilled to be flying a shuttle.
Hell no. I'm not just any shuttle pilot. I'm your shuttle pilot. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, thanks.
When you're on the ground, weapon in hand, you're invincible. But when we're approaching an LZ, you're just another soldier. Vulnerable. Nothing you can do if we're shot down. Getting you to the ground alive is a responsibility I wouldn't trust to anyone else.
Me neither.
Fortunate to have you, Steve.
Anytime, Shepard.
It's worth doing these small things. It really is. And I know they're trying their best to make me feel better, because that was one hell of a battle we lost. We haven't lost the war, but that was tough. Jacob is at the arcade, which is up to the right.
So can we expect
Meeting!
Hey, Shepard, over here. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. What's up?
Out for a little R&R. You?
Exactly. Same thing.
Hey, Jacob, I'm out of credits.
Who are they?
The hell are
Their
you?
parents are MIA. Volunteered to take them on for the weekend, get their minds off things. What about us, Shepard?
Oh.
There's got to be a game of skill in there with our names on it.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
Great.
This is your game of skill?
Now, Shepard, I'm
Apparently.
trying not to embarrass you.
Really? Trash talk at Shattered Ezo?
Hell yeah, my pride is on the line. Also, these kids look up to me, so I have to take you down.
You're gonna take me down? I don't think so.
Well,
How
step
many
up,
kids
Shepard.
did you
Although it
take
might be
on?
tough not having your squad to carry you.
You're on.
No pressure, Shepard. These people already idolize you. So when you choke, it won't matter.
Hey, you're crowding me?
Am I? My bad. Stand back, everyone. Shepard needs extra room to make the magic happen.
Ready? Let's do this.
Oh my god,
Glad
wait,
none of
I
your
do it.
friends are here to see your humiliation.
Wait, how do I do this? Bro? Oh.
Yes!
Oh, okay, fine.
Check it out, Shepard. Feel that? That's the feeling of doom.
Never mind, I got this.
that all you got?
Come on, come on, come on.
No, I'm not letting you in.
Are you crying yet, Jacob?
Screw you, Jacob!
Nice one.
I win.
Okay.
Yeah! Commander Shepard wins!
Sorry, I couldn't hold back.
That's how it's done, kids.
You couldn't just let me win just once? Come on, Shepard. Let's grab some food. I'm buying.
Nope. You're your first loser, Jacob. Okay. Now I believe I had some people waiting to talk to me through the apartment.
So I'm deployed to a hotspot on Novaria. My usual squad's on medical, so I'm stuck with any
Okay. It is kind of nice that I can still get here. I really do miss that Citadel DLC, though. That was super nice. Loading screens. Aren't they just the best? I really like that picture. Invite up Gaiden. Apparently this is how I'm doing the coal yacht thing, too.
Hey, Shepard, I'm starving. What do you got?
We're heading out, Caden.
I'm so tired of Apollos. I'm gonna cook.
Oh, no, really?
Come on.
You want me to sit there and watch you cook?
You're not watching me cook. You're helping me drink beer. Now sit your ass down.
Okay.
What are we having? Canadian delicacy of some sort?
Sure. Exactly. We have, beef, we have bacon, we have beer. The foods of my people.
Wait, is Major
Wish me luck.
Gaslight Canadian? Good luck.
If you need luck to cook us dinner, we're screwed.
Screwed? Oh, you hurt me, Shepard. Relax. It's gonna be great.
Guess we'll find out. So, remember how I saved the Citadel? And then you weren't there. I survived a suicide mission. All these close calls I've had, only to be taken out by dinner. Can it at least be quick and painless?
Funny. You think I hauled your butt out of the fire all those times just to poison you here now?
I just took down my clone. I gotta figure anything's possible. Do we have hot sauce?
Wow, I am so mean, and I'm so living for it.
That was great.
Still waiting for the botulism to kick in.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I'm kidding.
Actually, it was pretty good. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I'm an enigma. I've got skills. I mean, for example, fist fight, me and James, I'd win, right? What if I fought dirty?
I don't know about that. You might want to rethink that, Caden. But I'm glad. Okay. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms. And others as a father devoted to his son. Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through war-torn streets to reach me, because he knew I needed help.
I hate this
You
game.
all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest.
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made.
I wish I had a half of that.
I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime.
Yep.
Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
Good. Doesn't
I
feel
don't know if
good.
I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel's syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
I appreciate the offer, but Counselor Valorn has recently orated about funding science during wartime. My odds are good. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions.
I can't deal with another
and I came
message.
upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again.
I don't know about that. I've just been doing a lot of hurting today. Whole lot of hurting. People that are doing posture check. This game sucks. My nose. How do I look at the extranet stuff? I don't know how. Up there. Okay, maybe up there. Okay. I can do this.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways. But it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat.
Cool.
I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch.
Wow, I wish I could have gotten this.
Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime.
Wish I could have gotten any of these while I was fucking stuck on Earth.
It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
Why didn't I get this? Hell, duel.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works.
Fucking Christ.
Good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Like the shape of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us.
Yeah, I wish I could have too.
I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on.
Yeah, bad time,
I still
duel.
don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Can the last one be a nice one? Again? Oh, it's not gonna be nice. Thane is awesome. He really didn't deserve
Greetings,
it,
Commander.
even though it was his own
Shepard, I didn't know you
disease.
could play. Actually, this is the only song I know. Why is
Well,
that?
you still know how to
There
play.
was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
Thanks.
You couldn't sit still long enough. Could you?
But why
Is there
this
something
song?
special about this song? On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
Well, it is a nice
It's a good
song.
Thank you, Shepard. The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing.
Yeah.
By just spending time with the people you care about. What have you learned from me?
I love little glyphs sitting on the
how to get
piano.
myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis. I'm a good teacher.
I'm such a great example.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
Take a break.
Right. But first, why don't you teach me that song?
It is a really nice song. That was nice. Liara's still here.
This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
You could.
Yes, thank you, Glyph.
There you go.
Glyph,
Can you copy that song to my personal files on the Normandy?
Certainly, Dr. Tassoni.
Cool.
Shepard.
Glyph! Aw, he plays the song. Thank you, Glyph. But that's sadly all I got right now at the apartment. Crap! Does that mean I have to accept reality and go back to war? I don't like that. Whoa. What was that camera angle?
We're happy to fulfill all your household needs.
Well, let's return to the Normandy. Camp out, work, and enjoy the hot tub, Liara. Yeah, exactly. I don't really care if any of my crew uses that place, or any of my friends uses that place at any time. We're good. All my possible needs, yes please. Oh my god. Okay. I guess. Ugh. I don't have a space hamster. I've kind of forgotten to buy any pets. I've forgotten to buy all the pets this game. Yeah, I know. Okay. Before we land, I'm gonna go quickly make another drink. So I'll be right back. While I'm gone, because I've forgotten to say this a lot of times when I've gone to get a drink. What? The cologne throws out the hamster? What kind of bullshit is that? Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink. That's bullshit. So, while I'm getting a drink, y'all should think about standing and stretching a bit and fuck this game. Alright. Heading back. Yeah. It's almost like I completely forgot that I had an ad break scene. But I've also been a little distracted. A lot of the times, too. That doesn't help. On to the next priority. Yeah, this game is a real big tearjerker. It sucks. Started a campaign with Warhammer 2. Oh. I have not played that. Confirm. It's been a while since I've touched Javik. This game does not give you a break.
What do we know?
Edie, the sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems.
Okay.
The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we know why.
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Ma'am, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak, but I'll try to
Love
boost
the
it.
N7 Valkyrie, and you have my favorite guns. Oh. Oriana?
That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our
Oh,
link to Cerberus.
shit.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing
Damn!
some damage, Commander, but no activity.
I guess I am helping out Miranda right now.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time. Stay sharp, people.
Pretty big mess, Shepard. Lots of combat.
Yeah, but who is fighting? Everyone hear that?
Yes. Radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
We got activity!
Go on.
You see the harvester?
I saw it!
I did not see it. I was waiting for that shuttle.
Take them out before they get close.
Come on.
Watch the sniper!
Got you.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reaper.
I am here
About
for you,
time they started
princess.
killing each other.
Yeah, we finally got to the point where we're gonna be able to help Miranda whether she likes it or not. Just checking for anything that I need to grab. Anything.
Welcome to Sanctuary.
There we go.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden.
What happened here?
Come on.
Cerberus shuttle. Came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
Methinks the Reapers and Cerberus might as well be working together. Desk log, civilian processing ratios, adults 60%, children 85%. Suitable candidates are being assigned to temporary living areas in alphabetical order. Family units are being preserved for ease of processing.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go.
30-minute timer until I go back to my essay. Oh boy.
Out there until they can be processed.
I take things way too slow.
I figure in another week I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Get the perks. One more week.
Yeah.
There is room for all new arrivals within Sanctuary.
Incident report 2139. An illegal communication device nearly made it past a pre-screening
Security cam footage. The place where they sorted out refugees. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
There's a lot of people. Okay. I don't trust it. Ooh, make it. These are the broken set of stairs. Fine. I don't want to be processed. Yeah, I don't like it. I definitely don't like it.
This must be another landing area, more official.
Those ships we saw outside must have been waiting. Got something, Commander.
Casualties, both sides.
Cerberus!
That's a dead body. That's not a dead body.
Dead end, Shepard.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
Shh. Getting there. I don't like this. I really don't like this or trust it. But honestly, anything with Cerberus usually has me.
Got a fragment of something here.
We land in a few minutes. You should see this place, Daddy. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What I tell you, top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
Got another one.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick, that's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to refugees. I couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary. Around, I guess. Seemed perfect. Somewhere to hide, you know? Just till she got better. I can see the place out the window. It's huge. They already have people waiting for us.
Yeah. Okay. I don't trust it.
Shepard.
That's Miranda.
This is
Yeah, it
Miranda
is.
Wilson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn
Shocker.
back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits?
Cerberus is indoctrinated. That's also how they keep beating us to everything, because the Reapers are there.
The security panel. Shutting it down.
Strange.
Yeah, I'm stupid, so I'm gonna go.
An unusual amount of technology for such a facility.
We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
Alright, Javik, I guess you can go first, buddy.
That looks like Reaper technology, I'm sure of it. The question is, what is Cerberus using it for?
The answer has to be here somewhere.
Indoctrination.
And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
Indoctrination.
This is going to get ugly, Shepard. Nothing good ever came out of Reaper tech.
No shit.
Some kind of control center. No power.
Look around for a switch.
Mind your business. Wow, that's the only thing I can touch. Okay, then I guess this is the switch.
Power switch. There.
Yes. This process is known to me. They do not kill what can be useful. I'm sorry, Commander.
I think I understand. They're being turned into husks.
Having a good time. Having a good time. Fucking hell. I hate Cerberus so much.
Come on!
We going back out the same way we came? Hold on. Never mind, I don't think we are. Kinda glad I did though, or I was gonna miss that.
I don't get it. Why go through all this just to make husks? What does the elusive man gain?
The Reapers attacked because this place was a threat. We need to find out why.
That is kind of weird though. Confirmed. Unsuitable materials reassigned to recycling. Okay. Why? Yeah. If the Reapers are finding it as a
Shutting down the power.
I'm not having fun!
The facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. Should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Find it and get out. Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move.
Shocker that they're already here. Whoa!
Not tried.
Oh boy.
Gotta be more where they came from.
There's gotta be a whole lot more. I just want to know.
Last week making small adjustments to increase processing efficiency. There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short.
What a dick!
We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
Okay.
We got Reaper troops!
Must be left over from the attack.
Ragnar! Far end of the room.
I see him.
I love Ragnar. God, why is the elusive man so dumb? I know I got like a little bit of doubt into him when we talked at Thessia. I know he had slight doubt. Just kind of like Saren was. I know it. Must be nice to be indoctrinated and still think you're doing a good job. Fuck you.
Dr. Nuri's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalents is most effective and efficient.
Is this meant to be this way?
What this place was like at full operation.
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
Great.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
The Reapers wish this place to be shut down. Maybe we'll find answers.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
You got it, Shepard.
Obviously, what the Prothean, the BI Prothean said.
Get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
Your choices will become less appealing as the Reapers devour your galaxy.
She mentioned shipments. Could lead us to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Progress update. Rejected subjects have proven useful for preliminary genetic testing. Death rates are 100%, of course, but the data being gathered is critical to improving subsequent testing on viable subjects. Note, only approved personnel with Alpha 3 and above levels security clearance are allowed access to the genetic waste testing area. Be aware that security breaches of any kind will result in immediate contract termination. Great. Great. I love me some cannibals.
Tech quarters, check your fire.
Done. And I know it's done because it's saved. Focus.
Father is working for the elusive man.
Shocker. Internal memo, streamlining procedures. In an effort to streamline our waste elimination process, a high-grade liquefaction compound has been added to our alkaline hydrolysis disposal systems. Our goal is to ensure that our processing system can meet the expected processing ratios as more subjects arrive at this facility. Oh my god. As a result, personnel must wear level 4 hazmat suits at all time while in the disposal area. I'll be with you in just a second. Message. Miranda message.
Close. Understanding the indoctrination process is one thing. However, turning it to our advantage is proving to be quite another. This is assembly line science. The sheer brute force of numbers and repetition is doing the thinking for us. Effective, but discovery happens at a pace.
Maybe it's because they did finally get to a point where they could wait.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
I think it's because the Reapers know they're getting close to using the indoctrination on
Heavy
them, maybe?
resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
If he can control Reaper minions, we have a potent weapon.
I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Now we know where the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
They deduced Cerberus's plan. That bodes ill for the elusive man.
But it's good news
I
for
want to
us.
be the one to kill
We
Uncle
finally
Bendo.
have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
I want to be the one that kills.
There's more.
Damn it. I hope she's ready for him.
Look for an exit.
Heavy resistance, Commander.
Close. Keep going.
Get the little guys. Oop, I'm gonna need my other ammo for this. Shit! Hit the pods. That's a shame for everyone involved. Perfect. And we never even had to move from our spot. Anything? Not that I can tell. Oh, there's spore pods. Not that big of a problem. I hope Miranda can kick his ass. Or get it, like, thoroughly beat down before I get there. Don't open. Thank you. No!
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
Uh-huh. How'd that work for you?
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks.
What's happening? Oh my god.
Exit, right here.
Oh, I feel like they knew. I feel like they knew.
Exit, right here.
Thank you, Javik. I'm moving slow for a
This'll get us closer to
reason.
the tower.
This was not the way to go. Or it is. Kind of peeking.
This way.
Okay. Okay, we got some brutes.
We got company.
Stay out of their reach.
We have a brute right here. Oh god, there's one right behind me. Thank goodness.
They're all coming from that room up ahead.
Let's get over there.
No shit. Yeah, why don't you try jumping over that, buddy? Using up all the ammo. God, I wish hitting the head actually did more damage with these armor bullets. Doesn't seem to do it though.
Doorway ahead.
Let's move.
Thank you. I know how to use my eyeballs. I'm good. Pod status. Pod 1, foreign material present. Pod 2, pod integrity compromised. Pod 3, subject deactivated. Pod manual override. Fuck does that mean? Okay. Wait, I do have eyeballs, and like Javik said, I even have 2. I think I'm ready to move on.
Tower access granted.
I think I am.
Get ready.
All right.
Shepard.
I'm here.
Commander Shepard. Excellent
Wow.
Put the gun
Wow.
timing. No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
You won't.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go. Shepard, don't let him take her.
I'm trying.
Please.
I can be reasonable.
I have no problem with you. I just want Oriana and the research data.
You want a lot.
You get your life in return. How much is that worth?
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
You were making a deal with me, not Miranda.
No deal.
So, gotta say...
Did he hurt you? Are you alright? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now.
Wow, man. It keeps going back and
I'll
forth
just-
between her being injured and having a
wanna get
bloody
out of
mouth
here.
to being fine.
We will. Give me a minute, okay? Commander Shepard. Fancy meeting you here.
We caught a break. You alright?
I'll be fine. Really. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm grateful you're here.
What happened?
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the Elusive Man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
I don't blame you.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Lang.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
I could have helped.
Miranda, this whole thing was a huge risk. You should have told me.
You have a war to win, Shepard. This was my fight. It's been a long time coming.
Okay, but did he actually die?
It's over.
Yes. I just wish my sister didn't have to see all this.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
No. I understand.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes, you can.
I don't know about that.
What's our
Uncle
status?
Ben's still
Any intel
around.
we can use from this place?
Research data is gone, but some basic facility information is still intact. Shuttle arrivals and departures, Cerberus included. No direct links, but it's a start.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
Before Kai Lang took off, I planted a tracer on him.
Ooh.
If you act fast, you'll track him right to the Elusive Man.
Tracer. Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but... nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Yeah, I do need
Damn
some
right.
good news.
What's next for you two?
This stream
Get
has
her
been
someplace
shit
safe.
for bad news.
Get the scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I gotta follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
Okay.
I hope so.
Come on, Ori. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this
I love
place.
that Oriana took a shot at him, though.
Disabled. Listen
Damn!
to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by
Cortez,
my
we need to
father,
pick up at the
Henry
tower.
Lawson.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this place.
But is he dead? We haven't seen the body. He just went out a window. I mean... yeah. Hi, Hackett.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Yep.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high.
Yep.
Do we have a location on the Elusive Man?
We're looking at it.
We had a tracer on Kai Lang when he reported back.
Good. That gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. We need to end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
My thoughts exactly. Hack it out.
I want to kill Uncle Ben. Let me have it. Look at that. I'm so close to being full. Is Miranda? Miranda! Bonus. Heck Yeah.
What kind of soldier looks at a camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that?
Same guy that lets Cerberus stick Reaper tech into his skull. Those bastards aren't human anymore.
Tim redeemed hydrate.
Commander,
Looking good.
It seems Tally's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
What happened on Horizon. Okay. Had to really think about that one. Anybody got anything to say?
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Yeah.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's a nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too.
What
nice
fucking
work shutting
sucks.
that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been
I'm
about
heading
the ends
out now. Okay,
justifying
well,
the
thank you for
means.
stopping in,
But how
Duel.
do you do that to innocent people and
I
tell
hope you
yourself
have a
you're
good
helping
rest of your
humanity?
night.
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
No problem. Have fun with the game. If it would stop throwing my moods from happy to sad within minutes, that'd be great. That would help.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
I am feeling better because we're actually getting close to Cerberus.
Have fun.
Thanks, Joker.
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival.
Yeah.
They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
Well, you
Some
know.
prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
Life isn't just about survival.
Tomorrow. Sometimes you take a stand.
But the probability of success was near zero. And ultimately, they failed. No prisoners escaped.
Are you saying submission is preferable to extinction?
My primary function is to preserve and defend the... No. No, I disagree. Shepard, I am going to modify my self-preservation code now.
You do that, Edie.
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different.
Aww.
When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
I'm glad to
Sounds
hear
like you found a little
it.
humanity, Edie. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
No shit.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good. I would like a moment to myself, Shepard. I am examining human literature. Hello, Shepard.
What kind of human literature? I partake in human literature every once in a good mood. Is there anybody? No. Trainer wants me to talk
Messages, Commander.
to Tali.
The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary.
Good.
Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Oh, I want to be the
Cerberus
one
is
that puts a
already dead.
bullet in
They just
between
don't
Uncle
know it
Ben's
yet.
eyes.
And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks. Commander?
I have missed it. Oh my god. ANN alert! New article on Quarian fleet. Palaven, the Turian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respects to an unlikely ally of the Marines of the Quarian fleet. The weakened immune systems of Quarians normally means their forces are restricted to ships, but when an emergency technical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay providing vital intel to the Turian military, one Quarian squad stepped up. Commanded by squad leader Kal Rhaegar, the Quarian team repaired the comm system and sacrificed their lives holding the position until Krogan troops arrived. When Turian troops offered to provide evac support, Rhaegar refused, insisting they could not risk the relay falling. He said multiple breaches to their exosuits made evacuation impossible. We're all dead anyway, Rhaegar reportedly said. Just make them pay for it. A spokesman for Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat, Victus said. We are humbled by the sacrifice of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to return the honor. Rain check from Trainer. Thanks for sticking around to watch me go head-to-head with T'Souza. Sorry again for messing up our lunch plans. Love to get a rain check. Let me know whenever you're free and I'll come by. Miranda, new digs. Would love to see it. Can't be any worse than that pokey little captain's cabin on the Normandy. Invite me over sometime. I'm in the area. How are you, Samara? I overheard yet another news report about you today, and I thought I'd write to see how you're doing. I am currently on the Citadel, so if there is any way that I can be of assistance to you, please do not hesitate to call. Biade Ball Goodwill Games? Steve. The Seattle Sorcerers are taking on the Usari Maestros in a Biode Ball game. I don't know how to say that. Should be epic. You recently acquired an apartment with a sweet vid screen. Coincidence? James and I don't think so. You provide the couch and we'll provide the refreshments. Just let us know. Official input required from CSEC Central HQ. Report 2843, 83 at 4. Your presence has been requested concerning an incident involving a Krogan identified as Grunt. Please report to the CSEC officer on the patrol of the Silver Sun Strip for additional details. Hey, Grunt! Grunt, what are you doing? What kind of shit are you getting up to? Let's see, we have Liara, Garis, Chakwas, Kaden, and Tommy.
Can you feel it, Shepard? Feel the quickening? Elusive man better say his prayers tonight.
Okay, yeah, he better.
We are coming for him. Murderous asshole. Yeah. Sanctuary. Elusive
he had more to
man's
say.
Obviously crazy, but bring him on. Cases like this, I don't mind killing crazy.
Same.
Ready for the next mission. Whatever you got.
Trust me, I am ready to kill the elusive man. Chakwas never has anything good to say for me.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane.
He is.
A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull. How's it going?
Pretty good. Glad we all have the same idea with Uncle Ben.
Say that again.
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Well, that planet tried to take out Reapers.
How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I'm glad she made it. Ready for the next mission.
Oh, I don't know about that. Hello, Glyph. Goodbye, Glyph. I gotta go check on Tully. Oh boy. She's drinking again.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Torian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
Dolly.
That's a straw, Tally.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader?
Yep.
With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
She
I
did.
didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking.
Yeah, you got a point there.
She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him. Never changed herself to please him.
Yeah?
Ah. Don't me. You sound like a Vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes. Doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know.
I don't even see a straw there.
Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Kila Solai.
Close. Okay. I wouldn't say she's taking it hard. I would say she's more or less accepting the situation.
I heard about your talk with Liara. You act so angry, but you
Tolly, you're drunk.
about us.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me, too.
This conversation is over.
I like drunk Tolly. How you doing, Javik?
Looks familiar.
I've been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
I did.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Yep.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Turian are joined?
Yep.
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are.
Okay.
Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Yep.
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik.
You have more? More to say? Maybe?
What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
Oh.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone, but so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Yeah.
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole with everyone still alive, that would be worth the pain.
Before the Reapers, the stars belonged to us. Civilization flourished. There was the Quasar Fortress of the Terrandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar IV, the palisades of the Verome Angelic. It was magnificent. But then...
What is it?
The Reapers came. Planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I once commanded a ship like this one. A loyal crew with many friends. Was captured. Only I escaped.
What happened to them?
Oh.
Indoctrinated. The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people. Every encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Until the Battle of the Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death to be certain.
That's cool.
That must have been...
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned.
Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. Okay. We're having a great time.
Gabby, have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother, Matriarch Benissimo?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Why are you wondering about that?
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first.
Jesus.
Commander?
Power grid is in the green.
Commander.
Tali's not there.
Breaking now, Alliance Marines uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date. Sanctuary, advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections, the exclusive details next in the battle space. Commander.
You seem to be doing okay, Diana. Shuttle Bay! Well, they're not immediately talking.
Just got word from Miss Sato. She arrived at the Alliance research facility safe and sound.
Cool.
I appreciate you checking in on me. Everything is in order.
I'm always checking in on everybody. Nailing it. Dog! Dog?
Good dog.
Dog.
I can't believe the elusive man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on us.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
But I
great?
guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just one more reason to hate them. I can't wait to take the fight to the elusive man. I wonder what he's thinking right now. You just know he's got a plan.
He does.
I saw the Crucible data Hackett sent. I don't know what the hell it does, but damn if it isn't impressive. Hey.
Okay. We're finally ready to go back to the Citadel. And I will end it right after I go to the Citadel, because there's people that want to talk to me, of course. Man, it really is giving you a lot of reasons to keep going back to the Citadel. Shadow Sea. I also need to check to make sure what is the no turning back point. Tim redeemed hydrate. Make sure that I have everything taken care of before that point. So we're gonna go to the Alliance docks first. We're gonna run around all of the Citadel to see if there's anybody that can give us a new mission.
Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
And
yes, Commander.
Then go / meet up with anybody, and then end it for today. Nobody here that I need to talk to anyway. Anybody that I can get information from? Anybody?
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core private to lobby? No, ma'am. Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
Cerberus.
I thought we were fighting.
We're fighting everybody. Can't help it.
Now arriving at docking bay E24.
I have James and Zaid. Anybody new? Anybody new? Every time I go down there, there's always a little lag. Come on, give me missions. I don't care about the preacher. Hello, Zaid.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Wow.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Never mind.
Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
Oh, for my parents. They put me on the rest.
Okay, well, she's back to denying it. Okay, can't get around the Turian.
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll take that.
James is still playing poker.
I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback. You just gonna stand there and watch?
Yeah. Dude. Okay. Nobody's gonna give me anything.
Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family and for some of the others.
Well, nothing there. Next part of the Citadel. Why has it got to be such a long run to the elevator, though? Citadel embassies, please. Tim redeemed hydrate. All good, all good.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Refugees from Dakuna are fleeing to the Citadel.
Some of these I really had a long time to take care of.
As Reaper forces appear close to capturing Thessia, Asari refugees are pouring.
Come on! Walk, buddy. No.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is.
At least I get to talk to Bailey. Probably doesn't have much to say, actually.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you
Tim,
here.
so did you get your
Everyone's
Spectre
walking
status
around
back in the
daze,
30s? Yes.
or in my case, limping.
It pretty much all...
And I wonder if we'll ever be the same.
It all,
These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work cut out
Once
for
I
you.
defeated the clone,
me
it
both,
pretty much all resolved itself without me physically having to do it myself. So yes, I do have Reaper status because I can walk in here. I mean, Reaper status? Fuck. Spectre status. I have it. I have to remember to check that terminal every time, as much of a pain as it is, because there are things that pop up. Okay. Time to run back to the other side. Tim redeemed hydrate. Listen, I'm pretty good. I think I also accidentally made a couple of these drinks a little stronger. Not by much, because I'm really not drinking anything hard in this particular drink. It's just, schnapps? But,
Now arriving at ward level, purgatory.
yeah, getting the job done. No problem.
Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you have the fanciest ride on the Citadel. And I saw that in the paper.
Nobody wants to give me anything. I guess I could check to see if, oh, if I could talk to Arya about Morden.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse. Is there anything on your mind?
Dang it!
I'm sure.
I was really hoping I could bring up Morden to her. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there. How you two doing?
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
What the hell's your problem?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you so chummy with those pricks?
Screw you. You've been watching the news?
Sure.
Know what's happening to Earth while we're sitting here?
Calm down already.
Is this gonna give me a mission? No. Useless. It was useless to me. Okay, so I've done that. I should only have 2 more places to run around. And then do all this stuff at my apartment, and then I'm done for the day.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Jacob is still here.
Something else?
Never mind.
We had time.
Me too. And Shepard.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard.
Never mind. Nothing new.
I got out of that farm and into the hills. I pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days,
I still don't have a gun, because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I
Huh.
realize that shuttle isn't coming. Not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
Sounds like she was running at least with a pretty competent person. Farm girl doing their best. Did I get all your hydrate? I don't even know if I got all your hydrate. No mission. No mission. Nobody.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
I'm glad. My work is doing some kind of help. Okay, never mind. We're done in here.
So you went back to the farm.
We snuck down the hill. We were hungry, filthy.
Mm-hmm.
They'd turned the towel into a kind of tunic. They'd cleaned up the bodies to make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner. And Naira was there, directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If they just had my gun.
What happened next?
I got to the prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started
Why did they have
screaming.
to start screaming? Great time. Great time.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Last area, then the apartment stuff, and we're done. They definitely made sure, like, you didn't really need to do the Citadel a lot in the second one, but they sure did make sure to bring back a lot of the Citadel work in the third one. Nope. 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 Oh, there is a rapid transport here at least. That's nice to know.
Reapers have now taken the Maroon Sea cluster in the Attican Traverse. The Nubian Expanse and the Armstrong Nebula have also fallen to Reaper forces.
Don't mind how many places have fallen to Reaper stuff. Liara is apparently here still. This general is still here.
How's the translation going?
Okay.
Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the article.
Sorry about your partner. Not the whole lot I can do. Sorry about your partner.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, goodbye. I am getting no missions. None whatsoever.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first hat's nest on one vehicle.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties.
Okay. I don't think there's gonna be anybody at these apartments. There usually isn't. Good enough for me. Go into my apartment now. Ugh. Tim redeemed hydrate. I'm good. What we got? We gotta see. Oh no! I gotta talk about Grunt. Hi.
Officer, someone requested
Say
my presence concerning an
succotash?
incident
I can
with
say
the
that.
Krogan.
There's some things I can still say. Grunt, what have you gotten into?
So, Grunt, anything you want to tell me about?
This clown wants to take me to lockup. Figured I'd give you a call, straighten this out.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Commander Shepard, I apologize for the intrusion. Miss Krogan insisted we contact you.
It's okay. I vouch for him. I'll sign any paperwork you have, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that all it was? Paperwork.
What happened?
I don't know. Drank a bit, left the hospital, broke a few windows.
Oh my god, have you recovered?
You were in that hospital recovering from the Rachni encounter.
Yeah, didn't feel like sticking around.
Most people stick around long enough to, you know, heal.
Yeah.
Most people
Grunt.
aren't me.
Grunt.
Why is C-Sec here?
Guess they're precious about some broken glass.
Did anybody get
Before I
hurt?
sign you out, everybody walked away from this in one piece, right?
Sure, yeah, everybody's fine. Hospital's seen better days, though.
Right. Tell me about the windows.
A couple of squad mates broke me out for my birthday. Tried
Aww.
lowering me down the side of the building on a rope. It didn't work out.
Grunt!
Birthday?
No, I'm tank bred, remember? Anyway, we got some pictures on the Krogan Memorial.
In the Presidium?
Yeah, when C-Sec got there, they were mad. Or maybe they were mad about their car being on fire. Can't remember.
Grunt.
Why was it on fire?
I threw my bottle of ring call at it. Pretty strong stuff. Went up like a bonfire.
I'll actually spend channel points this time. But
guy
say
jumped
succotash
out.
again? I could say
And I figured they didn't
succotash!
want it, so I
Get
took it.
out of here!
We didn't get very far before they shut us down. Sprayed us down with riot foam. Didn't work so well on me.
Tim redeemed hydrate.
And why's that?
'Cause I was on fire. You know, from the car. Come on, Shepard, keep up.
Right.
Grunt!
Sorry. So how did they catch you?
Got hungry. Bought some noodles.
You should
Grunt,
make amends.
You apologize to the nice man for setting his car on fire.
Fine. I'm sorry for setting your car on fire. And I won't do it again.
Good. Now, officer, I can pay for any damages that may have occurred.
That's what you've been signing for, Commander. You're lucky, Krogan. Don't let me catch you up here again.
Oh my god.
You won't. Thank you, officer.
Grunt. I'm glad you had a good party.
So, how were those noodles?
A little spicy.
I love you, Grunt.
Yay! I'm so glad. I wish they would let Shepard say I love you more to all of her friends. Goddamn, that was a good story. Where the hell's my apartment? Over there. I got it. That was... Grunt had a good time, man. Yeah, great time. So close. I could really tell they put a lot more effort into this game. Probably because they knew it was going to be the last one. But damn, I appreciate everything. Let's go! I'm getting warm because of alcohol and shit. I need to invite people up. What about Andromeda? Well, I don't know if Andromeda was really thought about during the time that they were doing this one. I don't even know. Hold on. Let me see. How long it was in between Andromeda and Mass Effect 3. 2012 was Mass Effect 3. It's not that long ago. Andromeda? It was a 5-year difference. Now, of course, I don't know how long it takes to make these games, but it was a 5-year difference between Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda. Alright, let's watch a game!
Sorry we're late. Somebody forgot to pick up the cerveza.
Come on in.
That somebody was you.
Didn't say it wasn't. So when's the game?
It's about to start.
Seattle Sorcerers versus Usaru Maestros. Gonna be some intense buyoutaball.
It's just a goodwill game for troop morale. They'll take it easy.
They'll play
In the
hard.
middle of a war with their troops watching, they'll give it their all.
Absolutely. Have you guys seen Derek Rogers' game lately?
Nope.
Man, he and the Sorcerers have been tearing it up.
Esteban, the Maestros don't lose. Have you seen Tyra Tassanis play? The woman is blue lightning.
Mr. Vega, your love of the Asari team has more to do with how they look than how they play.
Hey, that's not true. Not entirely. Besides, you telling me you don't got the hots for some of the sorcerers?
Okay. Guilty as charged. Who you backing, Shepard?
Help me out.
I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
The Seattle Sorcerers are one of the few human b-ball teams left. I mean, they were on tour when Earth was hit.
Oh.
Since acquiring Donna Novotny from the hackers, they've been completely unstoppable.
Yeah, but most of the Maestros have been playing since before first contact. They'll win this.
I know the Sorcerers have never beaten the Maestros, but they've never been this hungry either. So, Shep,
I have
who's
to
it gonna
go
be?
for the
You don't
underdog!
bet against the home team.
Mr. Vega, I hope you're hungry for humble pie. When has our commander ever been wrong?
Oh god,
Come
don't
on,
put
man,
that
the
on
game's
me.
started. Mierda, he was out! You're blind, ref!
Oh my god, they won!
Yes, they did
Underdogs!
it. Now pay up.
Hey, why didn't you let me in on the betting?
We weren't exactly betting on who'd win.
We were betting on if you'd pick the winner. And
Oh.
everyone knows you don't bet against Shepard.
Anyway, it was a hell of a game.
Yeah, great evening. Thank you, Shepard.
My
That's
pleasure.
rude.
Tomorrow comes early. Hasta luego.
I wonder if it changes. Depending on who you pick. I'm curious, but I'm not gonna, Whew, long way to go to replay again. Invite Miranda! I wonder if she'll bring Oriana too, or if Oriana's already off doing her own thing.
Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepard. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I'll get just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Heard something?
Yeah, saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks.
Heard anything?
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium.
Okay.
Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man.
Yeah.
Never
I
paid
remember
her
that.
much mind. Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepard, not some cheap knockoff.
Oh.
I mean, really. A clone?
It's the truth.
Yes. Hard to imagine.
I'm not sure the galaxy could survive 2 Shepards. Think of the property damage.
Listen. I keep my property damage to a minimal.
Oh, they shut down my favorite sushi place.
That's a shame.
I will actually fucking kill somebody
Shepard, you
if
did
that sushi place gets brought
I
up one
did.
more time.
Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Just because I forgot to feed my fish when
Why
there's
would
long ass
All that
missions.
running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
A bit.
I try not to think about it.
Probably for the best.
No, shush.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
I don't know, you just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on, you rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own handiwork?
It's not as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only Shepard left.
Supposedly.
Good point. I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
Thanks. My life is pretty crazy. Oh, I can move. What? Oh, the camera angle got me. The camera angle. Samara! Your turn.
I came as quickly as I could. What's wrong?
I didn't mean to worry you. We just didn't get much of a chance to talk at the party.
Tim, I feel like that was a setup for a romance scene you missed. Probably because...
Are we gonna stand on
well, I don't know.
formalities?
I'm not entirely sure if Miranda is a...
These big picture windows remind me of our talks in the Normandy's observation lounge.
Romanceable character for the female shepherd.
This view doesn't
I know
have quite
she's a
the same
romanceable
effect as a
character for the
galaxy
male
of
shepherd.
stars, but I can see where it might make one sentimental. I also enjoyed our talks, Shepard. Very much.
Let's talk
Hey,
about
look
you.
What I found. An old issue of Justice Our Heroes, May 2140. It says that you personally lifted 50 refugees across a raging floodplain on Nivos after smugglers blew up a dam.
That news source has been known to exaggerate.
So you didn't almost drown while saving a child who'd been torn from her mother's grasp?
The smugglers were not so lucky that I survived.
Are there more stories like this?
Perhaps. You might be amused by the June 2085 issue. Justicar Samara, cold-blooded justice runs hot. It is not so difficult for me to find stories of your exploits.
Oh, shut up. Everybody loves talking about me.
I think that you are remarkable, Shepard. When the vids sing your praises and call you a hero, does it make you blush? Do you agree? What do you feel?
It's nice.
But honestly, if people feel that I'm making a difference, that bolsters me, my team, and our efforts.
I don't know, though.
What
Odd.
now?
I am content as we are, Shepard. Let us sit a while longer, even if there is nothing to say.
I like you, Samara. That's the kind of friendship I like. We don't have to talk about anything or do something all the time. As long as we're there, enjoying people's company. Yeah, after the first game, Tim, the romanceable options open wide up. Except you can't romance Rex. There's some people that are very upset about that. What the?
I can't very well bring it back to the Normandy. I'd have nowhere to put it. This place is amazing. Puts the prefabs back on Horizon to shame. And it has a hot tub.
Go ahead.
Cheers!
Oh my god, trainer. A hot tub is nice,
this
though.
Lovely. And good for the sinuses. I might not even need my antihistamine tonight.
Your what?
It's a pill. I'm allergic to dust and cats. And public speaking. I take a proton pump inhibitor for my stomach too. And an inhaler for asthma.
That's a lot of stuff. Sure you're good?
You have everything you need to stay healthy?
Just about. The only medication I can't find is sucrocapsinol. My family doctor prescribed it for my headaches.
Sucrocapsinol? That's a sugar pill, Trainer, a placebo.
Oh, that sneaky bastard.
Oh.
And now that you've
I
told
feel like
me,
these are
it
all
probably
romance
wouldn't
scene
work
opportunities.
anyway.
Probably.
There was some scented bath oil out there somewhere. Could you grab
I know
it?
for sure I could have dated Trainer if I wanted to.
Here you go.
I also
Thanks.
could... I don't know, again,
Eyes
if
are
Samara
over
is somebody
here
I could have
and up
done
here.
with me
Hey, do you
as
have a
female
loofah?
shepherd.
A loofah? This is Anderson's apartment, remember? I highly doubt he has
Found one. Somebody left an overnight bag with toiletries and massage oils and, you know, girly stuff.
Well, it ain't mine.
Do you know who Kay Sanders is? She has great taste in adjustable massage ones.
I don't need to know that. I wouldn't doubt it, because the reason why I wanted to make sure that I did Garrus first when it came to the first round of Citadel invitations is because I didn't want to accidentally screw up by being nice to everybody when I went to go do theirs and accidentally romance them instead of Garrus. But I'm kind of glad, though, that I could still have these moments with my squad mates, even if it's just all friend stuff. I'm waiting for Garrus's, man. It's coming. I think that was everybody I could send up, right? Yep. Okay, well, that means I'm gonna end it here. And, we'll be back with more priority missions because I didn't pick up any more side missions. I think it's gonna be priority for the rest of the time, along with getting people that want to come visit me at my apartment and visit me at the Citadel. So I feel like it's just going to be a lot of war with a little bit of fun on the side. I will check in to see what mission is the can't go back, no turning back point in this game. I definitely want to know the name of the mission at least. But yeah. That's it for Mass Effect. For a couple days, anyway. Because tomorrow at 4 p.m. Denver, I'm going to play Dead by Daylight. I don't know if they did put the extra day for the Blood Point weekend tomorrow or on Thursday. But if there is an extra Blood Point weekend, if the Blood Point, double Blood Point thing is going on tomorrow, I might play a little bit of Killer before playing some Survivor, but it will also depend on if I have any friends to play with right off the bat. But yeah, expect Dead by Daylight tomorrow, because that's what I usually play on Mondays anyway. Thank you everybody who showed up to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of sad again. Worth making sure I was actually ready to make some alcoholic drinks today. I don't care. I don't care. Shit's sad. I hate and love this game. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for all the support, including everybody that lurked and didn't get into chat. Love you guys just as much. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And maybe I will see you tomorrow with some Dead by Daylight.